Hi, this is Lalit Punjabi from Neil Realtors. And today I am going to share some important points regarding non-occupancy charges as listed in the bylaws for the society members. So please stay tuned. Non-occupancy charges in cooperative housing society. What are the non-occupancy charges? Non-occupancy charges are applicable for flats that are not occupied by the owner or his family members and given on rent for income. Non-occupancy charges is one of the charges among various charges as listed in the bylaws 67A, X, and 43C. Bylaws 43A, subletting etc. Not permissible except under the intimation of the society. A member shall intimate to the society of subletting his flat or given on leave and license basis or caretaker basis or parting with its possession in any other manner. However, the member shall submit a copy of leave and license agreement and copy of intimation report to the police station. Bylaws 43B, permission of the society not required sublet. No permission of the society is required to sublet the flat or shop. However, the intimation needs to be given to the society 8 days before such subletting. Bylaws 43C, pay non-occupancy charges. He shall pay non-occupancy charges to the society. Non-occupancy charges shall be levied in accordance with the circular issued by the Government of Maharashtra and the Commissioner of Cooperation from time to time and shall not be levied if the flat is occupied by the family of the members as defined under these bylaws. Non-occupancy charges government notification. The Maharashtra Government's GR number 200811041728320001 dates the 1st of August 2001 on 10% non-occupancy charges issued. The rules and regulations of applicability of a charge of non-occupancy are detailed in the Non-Occupancy Charges Circular, Maharashtra. According to Section 79A of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, 1960. Non-Occupancy Charges Circular Maharashtra clearly mentioned the society can collect max 10% of service charges. How to calculate the non-occupancy charges? Non-occupancy charges should not be more than 10% of the service charges. For example, if the service charges in the monthly maintenance bill is 1510 rupees per month, non-occupancy charges would be 151 rupees per month. Check here how to calculate service charges. Non-occupancy charges cannot be charged on total bill amount. It will be only 10% of service charges. Who will pay non-occupancy charges? A member of the society who has given his flat on rent for income will pay non-occupancy charges. When are non-occupancy charges not applicable? As per non-occupancy charges rules, a charge for non-occupancy is not levied if: Number 1, if flat occupied by flat owner and staying with his or her family. Number 2, if a close member of family like husband, wife, father, mother, sister, brother, son, daughter, son-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, daughter-in-law, grandson and granddaughter is occupying the flat. Number 3, if the flats is vacant and locked. Number 4, if the flats in the name for company, firm, trust. In this, non-occupancy charges can't be levied on the guests staying in such flats. For example, guests will be directors, executives, and managers and so on. However, for this company should submit a board of director resolution to the society detailing the name of person who is authorized to stay in the flat. A company-owned flat can't be used as a regular transit or guest house. What happens if the flat owner refuses to pay non-occupancy charges? If a flat owner refuses to pay the non-occupancy charges, the managing committee can send an outstanding notice to the owner. The managing committee can send defaulter notice for recovery of dues, if member will not pay the dues since 3 months. Tenant is a nominal member of society, by law number 20. Number 1. A tenant is classified as a nominal members under bylaw number 20, who by legal default derives rights to reside in a society's members' flat. The nominal member is to be granted to the tenant by virtue of the 100 rupees, as entrance fees. However, the tenant does not have any right to interfere in the management of the society, specifically during the voting, contesting election, attending AGM, SGM of the society, as provided under the society bylaw. Number 2. If the flat owner is paying the mandatory 10% non-occupancy charges, then the tenant definitely and lawfully derives all the rights to use the services and amenities that is available to the original members. This includes parking, gym, and clubhouse and swimming pool and other facilities. The usual rights of service and amenities can't be deprived to a tenant, even if such a resolution is passed by the society general body. This is successfully prosecutable in the consumer court. Society is not the owner of the flat. Number 1. The society does not own the member's flat, ownership property. The society can't have a say whatsoever, nor decide on the type tenant could be allowed to stay in the society. It is the sole discretion of the flat owner to rent his property out on rent, lease, under the appropriate term and conditions prescribed by law. Only the flat owner can decide the type of tenant he wants to rent out his premises, under the parameters of government rule and regulation, and tenant shall follow by law. Number 2. A society has no legal jurisdiction to refuse residing rights to a tenant, under any circumstances, especially in a flat owned by its members. This is a legal fact, decided in various orders by the High Court and Supreme Court. Number 3. A society can't refuse a member from keeping a tenant, even if the member is a defaulter or whatever. Managing committee can do to inform the local police about any illegal activities being carried out in the member's flat, by the tenant or the members, nothing more that. Further, the flat owner has not taken permission from the society for keeping tenant in his own flat. It will not amount to any illegality, nor can the tenant be classified as a trespasser. Number 4. Some nefarious managing committee have considered themselves as an investigating officer, and they conducting interview of tenant. Such interview or assessment of the tenant are illegal. What flat owner can do if wrong non-occupancy charges? If the society is charging more than 10% non-occupancy charges, then the following individual and alternative remedies are available. Number 1. You can make a written complaint to the Deputy Registrar, and may be directed to refund the excess NOC, along with interest, and further pray that the MC may be penalized for abuse of power and harassment. Number 2. You can make a complaint to the local consumer court, alleging deliberate negligence and deficiency in services and overcharging, and for abuse of power and harassment by the managing committee, and pray for compensation for causing mental and physical trauma and also damages to the extent of the overcharged NOC along with 18% term. Bachelors or singles tenants cannot be banned by society. Some of managing committee and society members pass illegal resolutions in general body due to lack of knowledge or doing purposely. They think it's their society and they can make their own law and ignore the Constitution of India and Government of Maharashtra. This type of resolution passed by the general body is illegal, leading to animosity and discontent in the society. The society or the general body does not have the capacity or capability to decide and make any rule which violate the bylaw, rule, MCS Act and IPC.